What did you think first day?
I think it was pretty solid. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I was in a sauna the entire time out here. But other than the heat being hot as crap, there was a couple of miscues. I think overall, I know the defense had a pretty solid day. There's definitely things we can get better on. But overall, I think it was. I know the linebacker group is a lot like compared to last year. We're a lot farther ahead than we have been in the past. So that's pretty encouraging.
So one of those things where it's interchangeable, the depths there at that linebacker position.
I mean, it's somewhat interchangeable. I mean, I guess the guys in the 1, 2, and 3s always have something, I guess, ahead of the other guys behind them. But it's pretty close. I think it's a lot closer than it has been in the past. So it's pretty good.
When you say you feel like you guys are advanced from last year, is that the group collectively, or do you have certain individuals in mind that have maybe taken that step?
I would say it's probably collectively. All the guys in our linebacker room is just eager to learn, which has not been the way, not how it's been in the past. All the guys in there early in their books, and they're just putting in the extra time that it takes to be a successful player at this level. So I think collectively, it's a pretty solid group overall.
8 starters lost, and Coach Sweeney's talked about how good this defense can be, if not number 1 in the country, still up there. What are your expectations for the unit this year?
I mean, I have the same expectation every year. No matter who the personnel is, our goal is to win the national championship. And I think if you're as a leader, as a football player, having your pride, that should be everyone's goal to make it to the top, win it overall. So that's our goal. That's been our goal from day one.
You had a lot of guys go through the spring, so was the retention good, especially for the linebackers?
Just retention. What does that mean?
Were you guys able to recall everything you needed to that you learned in the spring to bring it over to today?
I think so. That's just speaks volumes for our guys. Because usually when we have big breaks from the last bowl game to the spring to fall camp, there's a couple of months off, and a lot of the guys forget all the stuff that they learned previous. And that's why our guys are so eager to learn. They're in our books constantly, and I'm sure there's a little drop off, but from spring to now, that's what I'm saying. We have it was a really good day today because our guys have been in their books, been in the film room. So I don't think there's much of a drop off, and we haven't really lost that much information since the spring because the guys are just continuously working their craft.
You seem to really have embraced the leadership role with Stephon gone now. Do you feel any extra responsibility to take that leadership, or is it pretty much the same as it's been as it was last year?
I feel like I've been somewhat a leader since I've been here.
Right.
I definitely I got to be more vocal. But the way I've perform for the game and prepare doesn't change how I've been. The main thing now, I gotta work with the younger guys. When I was once in that role, so now I gotta just make me work with them and get them to a certain level where they got thrown in the game. They have to perform at a certain level. So that's probably the main difference I gotta do now is just bring them along. But other than that, my work ethic and how I'm as a person, as a football player, I've been the same since I've in middle school.
What's up with them?
I don't know. I started growing it out, and it's so long now. I'm just I've already got this long. I might as well just go out to the end of the season. And I don't know. I just don't feel like shaving. I got a bet with my brother on it, so I'm $100 on my brother. So
How many weeks?
It's a lot of money for a college kid. So
How many weeks? How many months?
it's been about
How many days?
5 or 6 months now. And then it sucks. I want to shave it so bad. I literally look so ugly. I look homeless. And I honestly, I do the best I can, trimming it, combing it. But there's only so much you can do. I look disgusting, and I know it. Y'all don't have to tell me. But I don't know. I've gotten this far, and I feel like it looks cool, for a football player, kind of. I look ugly. I will scare people away, but it looks cool in football helmet.
Fear the beard takes a different level.
I feel like I got pretty good length. I definitely got the best beard on the team. We got made those new Beard Gang shirts, and I am the CEO. Definitely. I haven't been in the past, but I've taken over that role. So.
You mentioned a lot of good expectations to this national championship, so forth. You know it's easy for the layperson who sees all these starters depart, and naturally the thought is, well, they're not going to be as good as they were last year. And they're not here in practice. You are make the case for this year's defense and why we and other players are so emphatic